Hey there, it's Nat, having a little sunsetty moment down here where I was just contemplating communication and how we can truly communicate fully present with love. And this has been on my mind a little bit lately because I'm not sure about you, but certainly I've been seeing this the last little bit. I've seen a lot of random conversations in life and a lot of online conversations at the moment where you have two people, two beautiful, amazing, heart-connected people starting out having a conversation and then kind of ending up having two separate conversations where they're kind of talking at each other, and there's a whole bunch of frustration and a whole bunch of miscommunication and a whole bunch of disconnection, which turns into a whole bunch of fight. And the funny thing is, so much of the time they actually believe, maybe value the same thing and are on the same page, only this tricky thing's going on, that the kind of this disconnect happens at some point. And rather than communicating, being fully present and really aware of what's going on with the other in that moment, we step into this mental place, this place of projection, and sometimes, it's seeing things that aren't really there. Sometimes we get into this place of kind of ego needing to defend our position or defend a point, or we're constructing a defense, an argument for something that we think we're being attacked on, or we think that we're seeing there that maybe isn't there. Some past wound comes into play and we start to react in a way that, we're seeing a trigger and we want to heal and have a conversation that maybe we've been planning to have for a long time, and now's the opportunity in the present moment to actually have that conversation, only maybe it's not what the other person was actually meaning and talking about, or maybe it was, who knows. But it's just funny, isn't it, how fast that we can get off track with communication. But when we come from our heads, and when we start sort of projecting and seeing certain things that maybe aren't there. But if we're really fully present in the moment and show up to those conversations in a way that we're looking from the eyes of our heart and soul, and we're bringing out our focus, we're sending it out to the other person to kind of really see, not just see, but feel with every cell of our being, to feel what's going on for them. But also, we're just taking our focus from us out to them, so as we can be fully present to not just what they're saying with their words, but to the whole gamut of their non-verbal communication, yeah? So it can be their tone of voice, it can be their body language, it can be how they're breathing, how they're holding their shoulders in that moment. It can be when they pause or when they go silent can say so much. It can be when they giggle nervously or with excitement or passion, that, you start to see all these things and you see their body change, you see their face light up or not. You see it withdraw, as may be the case in some instances. But fully present, aware, communication from the heart and soulfully communicating kind of requires that we be as 100% there as we can in our hearts, looking with all of our senses, not just our 5 senses, but the ones beyond as well, feeling for what's really going on there. What do they really mean right now, as opposed to what I think that they mean? And so that's kind of important. And Lord knows, even just the act of, I've not mentioned the fundamental, most important thing too, of just looking at someone and looking them in the eyes and connecting. That's what I mean, what I'm talking about, connect from your heart and soul. I mean, that's heart to heart, that's looking from your soul straight into their soul. That's so important, right? So many conflicts in my life, I've stopped in their tracks by doing that and kind of saying, I see you, I feel you, I'm willing to hear you and see you and feel you and be present with you. I love you. How do I meet you halfway? Here, because I don't want to fight with you, but I do want to understand you. I do want to love you. I do want to be here with you and engage with you. How do we do that? How do we love together and experience life together and support each other to be more awesome? That's a different conversation, isn't it, to the one that comes from the head about what we think might be going on, but we haven't asked a question to really qualify, is what you mean what I think it means? Are we really on the same page? Sometimes just doing that can really help as well, right? Especially online, because this actually is just as, when I started talking about, face-to-face people I'd seen and online, love and respect to everyone I'm talking about, bringing a tremendous amount of love. I hope you can think of this and kind of laugh with me and in thinking of examples of this that you've seen lately too, or maybe been caught up in, because God knows I'm guilty of doing this more times than I can count, and have held up a lot of relationships doing in the past and then going, oh, shit, is that what they really meant? Is that what they really felt? Oh, wow. Man, I really got that one wrong. Damn. Better get out of my head next time. It's just as present, just as applicable to online as it is to face-to-face. Us sending our focus out to, what that person really means. Because so much of the time online, when you see two people absolutely shredding and killing each other over a philosophical issue or an ethical issue or whatever it is, like, so much of the time, really, if you really feel into them, they value the same things. But because of one little thing about how it was said, they might be triggered in thinking and assuming that person means something else. Yeah? Something entirely different. And then they kind of miss each other. But really underneath that, they want and value the same thing. And we can lose ourselves in some of those discussions and kind of hijack ourselves from really understanding and seeing each other. So it applies online and it applies face to face. So this was my little thought that I thought I would just share with you today. Being fully present and communicating with love, especially in our personal relationships, but it's relevant to our client relationships and relevant to our work as well. It has flow on in all aspects of life. But this I will leave at this for today. And that's it. Thanks so much for listening. Lots of love to you. I'm Nat, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, have fun, take care, we'll chat soon.